if you apply for asylum, how much time does it take? Hi guys, welcome to another video of the channel, and we will just get onto the content in just let me get some food and we'll get to our content. And today's topic of our video is regarding asylum in the US, that if you apply for asylum, how much time does it take? So today's video will be full of harsh realities, so let's get started. But first I have to get some food for myself. I'm not able to speak. So hi, how are you doing? Okay, so guys, let me get some food, so just wait for a second. So now I'm finally done with my food, and now we'll be talking about asylum in the US, because many people have been asking me question that what is this asylum and how much time it takes and what is the procedure of this. So let's get started. So basically, asylum is when you when you have a fear of persecution in your own country, and you can live in that, and you cannot live in that in your own country. You come to the US, and basically asylum is a protection in the United States if you have some kind of problem in your country, or you fear persecution in your country. I mean, on Google, I just searched it on Google, and on Google it was written like persecution. Persecution means persecution can be on any basis. Most of the time it is on the religious discrimination. What I'm telling you guys is, it's like most of the times I've seen it is because of religious discrimination. So now let's move further. Just a little bit of disclaimer: I'm not an expert. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not an advocate. I'm not an attorney. So what I'm telling you is from the all information I've taken from the sites, from the websites, and have seen people talking about it on news and stuff, and on newspaper and stuff. So whatever I'm saying you is everything what I have personally seen, or what I have personally read, or what I've seen people going through the process. So that is what I'm talking to with you all. Now, how much time does it take? People who come from the other countries, let's suppose people are coming from Pakistan to the US, they say that they have some kind of persecution in Pakistan based on their religion. So when they come from Pakistan to the United States of America, here they'll be applying for asylum. For asylum, they'll go to a lawyer. It depends how much lawyer charges. Probably it might be $5,000, it might be $4,000, or it might be $6,000. This is the fee of a lawyer who will be making your papers for you to submit in the US immigration. So now when the lawyer will be preparing your documents, he'll be asking you for some of a paper. He'll be asking you to do some kind of paperwork. I really don't know what are the requirements of the paperwork. You probably would have to talk to your lawyer, because he can tell you better than me. So you have to talk to your lawyer, and he'll let you know about the documents and about anything anything you need to put in your file. As I've already told you, he might charge somewhere around 5,000 to 7,000. I have 5,000 to 7,000 US dollars, not rupees, US dollars. 5,000 to 7,000 US dollars. I might write it over somewhere here, because it's a lot of amount. Then when the lawyer, now the process of completing your file and submitting might take up to a month or 2 months. It depends upon the availability of the lawyer, because you have to call lawyer, make appointment, and all that process. And obviously this work doesn't happen in one appointment. You might have to take 2 appointments or 3 appointments. So this might take the process of filing and completing your documents might take about 2 months. So when in 2 months, or a month or two, you have submitted your documents in the US immigration system, then from there it might take 6 months for your asylum to approve. It doesn't say your asylum is approved. It says that your paperwork has been submitted, and now they're going to take a look at your case. This means that they are going to take a look at your case. Now 6 months plus 2 months, 8 months only. 8 months only to get your paperwork submitted. So I have already mentioned that 2 months in filing everything and submitting, and then 6 months in order for the US immigration to approve that thing. Like they will be reviewing. This means that they will be reviewing your application. So a total of 8 months. Now after those 8 months, you can apply for your work permit. That you have to stay in the United States. You cannot go back to your country, and you have to work in United States of America. When filing your work permit might take up to like somewhere around, I think so, a month or 2 months, depending upon your process. The process changes due to COVID. There have been some changes. You need to talk to your attorney or your lawyer. Then after you get your work permit, the work permit might be of like 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, depending upon the work permit. I really don't know what's the length of the work permit. Again, you have to talk to your attorney. I'm saying this because I want you guys to be sure that this process will take time. This process is not like a 1 month process or 2 month process or a week process. It takes time. Now, when you have a work permit, then you can work in United States of America. But since the time you have come till the time you're getting the work permit, it might take a year. It is a year-long process. I'm not scaring you guys. Like it might be 9 months or 10 months, but I'm sure that it won't be less than like 7 months process. It won't be less than 6 months to 7 months. It will take 6 months. There is no way that this happens like this happens in a 2 day or in 2 months or in 3 months. This will take 6 months. So you have to make sure that if it takes 6 months, so you have to bring money along with you so that you can spend that money in the US. Now you'll be converting your currency into the dollars. Like let's say if you come from India or Pakistan, you'll be converting that Indian rupee or Pakistani rupee into US dollars and then spending that money in the US. Now, as it already have taken 9 months, now you can work along with that and pay the fees of the lawyers and everything. Then now the biggest question, that how much time does it take for asylum to be approved? I have seen people waiting for getting a green card for 7 years. Yes, it takes 7 years for you to get your asylum approved and get a green card in the US and be a US permanent resident. It takes about 7 years from the time you come to the US till the time you get your green card. It will probably take 7 years. If not 7 years, then 6 years. 7 years, I'm talking about like if your case is like super fast, then I'm talking about like 7 years, 6, 7 years, 5, 6, 7 years. Yeah, 6, 7 years. Then it will take 6, 7 years. But if your case is very slow, then it might take up to 10 years. I've seen people still who didn't get the green card. So asylum, it takes time for you to get a green card. You don't get a green card as soon as your asylum approves green card. Getting a green card is totally a different game. Your asylum might be approved in like 3 months. Oh, sorry, what I'm saying, like, no, your asylum might be approved in like 5 years or 6 years, and then after your asylum approves, then you can apply for the green card. So since from the time you come to the US till the time you get the green card, it's about 8 years. Like 8 years, 6, 7, 8, it's something like that. So this process is really time taking. Now, do I recommend it? It depends upon the situation. As I've already mentioned, that it's not that I recommend it or not, but the thing is, what situation are you in? Because asylum is a protection in the United States of America that those people who have some kind of fear in their country, that they might have fear of persecution or they are not safe in their country, they come to the US and take asylum. So this is how the process of asylum works. It's time-taking process. And yeah, you have to face a lot of problems as well. You have to go through a lot of you have to go through a lot of things. So this was it from today's video. I hope this video was helpful, and next video I'll be making about the people who come through immigration, what problems they face, how does it work, and I'll be covering that part as well. So till the next time, see ya. Keep watching the videos, and thank you so much if you're watching the videos on regular basis. Thank you so much. So signing off, bye, take care.